We bring you up to speed with latest updates to what's happening, everything in the world of sport. If it's basketball, Formula One, golf, table tennis, and of course everything sports we bring to your listening and viewing pleasure. Okay, the top leagues in Europe went down this weekend. We're looking at them. The FA Cups across the federations, across these different 36 states in Nigeria. We're bringing you up to speed as well from the camp of the Super Falcons as we prepare for that game against the Bayana of South Africa. And of course, we'll bring you up to speed with 10 minutes from the Miami Open. And of course, everything happening just like you like. We'll take a breather. When we come back, we go straight to the action. Up next is the newspaper review.
The newspaper headline.
Okay, guys, let's begin from, of course, a complete sport. And this one says Guardiola, Man City deserve more than 1 point against Arsenal. This one says Paris 2024 qualifier. Bayana arrive at Abuja for Super Falcons. This one also says Terry Murphy nets goal number 9 in this loss to Nantes. That's coming from Ligue 1. Still talking about the Ligue 1, Akos subbed off as Montpellier defeated Le Havre. And of course, AC Milan boss Pioli hails quality player Chukwueze after win against Fiorentina. Still talking football, this one says Resolute Arsenal end City scoring streak at Etihad after goalless draw. And Parma equal Hazard's Chelsea scoring record in that one. Moving on, we go straight. This one says Pesero got a bit defensive against Ivory Coast in Afcon 2023 final. That's according to Alex Iwobi. And this one says CAF Competitions Cup Rivers United PPS just by goal to Uyo. Apam takes Tally to 9 after bargain brace against Pek Zuale. And of course, Tuku conceded Bayer Leverkusen's title, a Bundesliga title to Boniface Teller and Leverkusen's teammate. CAF Competitions Cup, yes, just will take a loss to Orjas after a 1-0 victory. That one went place at the Gospel Pabio Stadium. And now to Sporting Live. What Sporting Live saying? This one is coming from all the way from baseball. We hear Hong Kong to hold WBSC Baseball World Cup in 2024. Chelsea players want Mauricio Pochettino sacked. That's what we're hearing from Sporting Live. Tottenham Hotspur set to sell defender for £15 million this summer. Find out who that defender is when you get that newspaper. Greenwood resists Juventus' attempt. And this one says Alonso slammed for slumming Liverpool. Victor Joshua to replace Osimhen at Napoli. Falcons ready for Bayana. Abia was too good for State FA. We're not giving up Arsenal. And of course, Real Madrid 8 point. Super. That's coming all the way. This was a Greenwood resist Juventus' attempt. What about Macy's Greenwood? And of course, wait and see how things pan out. In boxing, we hear Ramirez defeated Gulamarin to win the WB welterweight title. That's coming from that one. That's all the best from Sporting Live. We hear Inter Milan and Arsenal, the fight over Coyote. And now to Daily Trust. We hear that Super Falcons star Kano excited to make history. Man City and Arsenal draw in Premier League title showdown. The Super Falcons open Abuja camp for must-win Bayana clash. This one says Rivers United edge USM Ojas in Competitions Cup first leg. Also, we hear that Liverpool go top after comeback win against Brighton. Still talking about the Premier League. Japan, Nakajima claims first World Tour win in India. And Arsenal managed to share points in Premier League blockbuster. That's coming from the Premier League. And now to Punch newspaper. What is Punch saying about sports today? This one says golf. Olapade wins Custodian Classic in style. In MMA, Nigerian Cameroon wins in thrilling night. Adam raises Fury Joshua fight doubts. I beg your pardon. Paris 2024. Shola expected Thursday at Falcons camps open. And Edo boys sweep 24th Hazard Cricket Cup. Confed Cup. Rivers hold slim advantage against champions. Purely Liao hails Chukwueze after Fiorentina display. And the FA Cup here, Aimba lose. Insurance, Ikorodu win state titles. And Arsenal determination other EPL talking point. Salah Caps fight back as Liverpool go top. We have seen my highest paid player in Syria are, and of course, Diesel scores. Stella inspires Leverkusen turnaround. Okay, now that's how much we can take from the newspaper review. We'll leave straight now and we'll go straight to the local scene.
News from the local scene.
Okay, let's begin the show from the local scene. I start off from basketball, where defending champions, talking about of Louis Edem Invitational Basketball Championship, Rivers Hoopers have landed Lagos for the third edition of the championship. Rivers Hoopers, who were crowned champions of the 2023 Nigerian Premier Basketball League, have been drawn in formidable group alongside Edun Comet, Hoop and Reeds, Kwara Falcons, and Braves of Ghana. The Kingsmen secured victory in the last edition with a 74-56 win over the Spintech Knights of Ghana. They now have their sights set on securing back-to-back titles. Meanwhile, Rivers Super will use the Lewis Edem tournament as a crucial dress rehearsal for the Super 4, for the season 4 of the Basketball Africa League. And now to the camp of the Falcons, we hear that Super Falcons captain Rashida Tajibade, Ashley Pomtre, and goalkeeper Linda Jiwako and defender Jumoke Alani were the early birds in Super Falcons camp as the 4 players arrived at Abuja on Sunday. Bafana of South Africa will slug it out with Nigeria Super Falcons in the first leg of the last round of the 2024 Olympic qualifier at the Moshood Abiola Stadium, Abuja on Friday. Meanwhile, young defender Shukurat Oladipo, France-based goalkeeper Tochukwu Olehi, Japan-based Chidima Okeke, and Spain-based forward Monday Gift are expected to arrive at Abuja today. The rest of the squad will join the team on Tuesday, while Africa best player Azato Shola joins the team on Thursday. More about that game, we hear that the Bayana of South Africa have landed Abuja as early as yesterday. Talking about Sunday, report was that they were to land on Monday, but they arrived a bit earlier. Don't forget to prepare for that big game that will take place at the Moshood Abiola Stadium on the 5th of April. And now to the Confederations Cup, where we know that, of course, Nigeria representative in the CAF Confederations Cup, Rivers United recorded a narrow win against USM Algiers in the first leg in Uyo. Playing at the Gospel of Abia Stadium in Uyo, the host tried to cede control of the game from the blast of the whistle, but the Algerian champions refused to let go. Augustine Okekba needed the only goal of the game in the 10th minute to give the Pride of Rivers an edge. In the second half, the Algerian played defensively and pegged back the attacking threat of the home team. Despite the loss, we hear that the Nigerian side were unable to score more goals, and the game ended by a goal to nil. The second leg is slated for next weekend in Algiers. Rivers United will have to get a draw or refuse to give away a 2-goal margin to reach the semi-final of the competition. And now we go to what's going on with the FA Cup finals across the Federation, the 36th state, and of course the FTT. We know that EFCC, the Economic and Financial Crime Commission Football Club, on Saturday at the Bowery Township Stadium emerged winners of the FCT FA Cup via penalty shootout, which ended 4-3 in favor of the Crime Fighters against Sporting Supreme FC. The game ended 3. We hear the game ended 2-2 after regulation time with goals from Stephen Michael and, of course, not forgetting Abaka scoring for Sporting Supreme, but they were pegged back by a brace from Abaka Baturi to ensure that game ended 2-2. In the ladies category, we had a Nigeria Test emerged champions with a 4-0 victory against North Youth FC in Abuja. Elsewhere, we hear that for fans of Abia Warriors, they defeated Eyimba on penalty shootouts, 4-2 on penalties after a 1-0 draw to become champions in Abia State. Ilaji FC beat Shooting Stars of Oyo. They won that game 3-3 after regulation time, winning that game on penalty as it ended 3-3 after regulation time to win that one. Ikorodu also retained the Lagos State FA Cup after winning Inter Lagos by 2-0 at the Mobolaji Johnson Arena. Elsewhere, if you're looking at what's happening across the FA Cup, we told you Bendel of Insurance won their game. It beat Inel by 3-1. It has One Star FC to become champions in that encounter as well. While for Remo Stars Feeders team, they were Beyond Limits, who claimed the Ogun State FA Cup. They won 3-2 against Thomas FC in Abeokuta to ensure that they won that one. Talking about Oyo State, Ogun State, I beg your pardon, FA Cup. Okay, after that game between Nigeria Tels and, of course, NU Youth FC in Abuja, where we know that, I told you earlier that Nigeria Tels retained the FA Cup, FCT FA Cup for the second year in running. Got to speak with the coach Bankole Olokere, and this is what he had to say to us after that game.
Okay, sir. Congratulations on your victory in the FCT FA Cup. Talk us through the game, first of all, and how you feel about the victory.
It's a sweet one in the sense that we've been struggling at the end of the FL league. So going to the FA Cup final and win convincingly. I mean, with a wide margin of 4-0. I think it's a relief to me. It's a morale boosting to me, and it's a result in the right direction to prepare us for the rest of the league matches.
Now, how does this victory propel you guys in your quest to keep your Premier League status in the NWFL?
Quite well, just as I said in my opening remarks, that it's a big relief to us because we've been losing a couple of chances in scoring goal. We use that opportunity to beef up our goal scoring ability, and again to build confidence in the way we play. I wish we were around to see the way we play, because we are switching the ball from left to right, confidently holding the ball. I don't like the league that's a lot of pressure, and then playing this match is just a neutral one, not who must win at focus that we do see at the end of the year. So it's a neutral something. So other people are able to express themselves, not that one is holding other, that kind of officiating. I don't like talking about, but it was a free game. Everybody were able to express themselves. Even the young girls that will play against you, they were able to express themselves to some extent. At least though they are amateur side, but they were able to give a fight, some bit of fight. To our goal area. So talking about the NWFL, I think it helps us a lot to approach the next game. Realistically, just to get another 3 points to what we have gotten to improve our position on the table.
Okay, now let's look at the game proper. A lot of reports says that you guys created a lot of chances and of course failed to score lots of goals. I think I've followed your games for some time now, and it seems to be a recurring issue. How are you going to fix the issue of creating lots of chances and scoring lots of goals, and also what's the target for the team in the FA Cup proper at the national level?
If we check, thank God you recall that has been my style. Down to national team, I can't play a match without creating not more than 20 chances. It has been my style because I believe in attacking, and the best way to defend is to attack. So that's why I do that. I devote most of my time to attacking playing and goal scoring. But it's not left for the players to mature enough to convert those chances. This girls' football, to me, no matter the level you are talking about, under 17, under 20, even down to Super Falcons, except for some of them that play professional football, they are complete developmental program. I'm telling you to be realistic. Because female football is just a borrow game for the girls. It's not like the way the boys are. So I don't really crucify them when they are not doing some certain thing right. They have some time to see cover up. They are not there yet. So, and that's the way I want everybody following female football to understand that it's part of developmental. So if it is not changing now, you should not crucify either the coaches or the technical crew or the players that play the game. They need a lot of time for us to. A lot of things are, even some certain organizations that are organizing the tournament are still pure amateur kind of way. I'm sorry to say this one. So, but we need to be patient with ourselves. I need to continue to do something in the right direction. That's the only way we can get it right. The room is not big in a day. It's just a gradual process. So for me, in terms of attacking, they need a lot of chances. That shows that I'm working on those attacks. And I believe 1 or 2 days. Look at one of the players that has passed through me, where they are now. It's working. They are maturing into the game. It's working for them. Look at the ones in the river. Look at wherever they are, being and outside of the country. They are doing well. So that's the way it's part of my job to develop football and female football in Nigeria. So if you don't hesitate, they have to get it right where they are with me. It's just like a training from home. You might not get it right at home, but get home training. But when you go outside, you go and beat what I've learned from home. So it might not be a day. You'll be trained by your family from age of 1 to 15 years. And by the time you are 20, 25 years, you are out there with your friends or with your family, either as a married man or as a married woman. Also, you have learned at home, you need to exhibit them. That's where I'm going to work on the female football. So if they are not getting right with me, but they have gained something from me, which they can make use of it in future.
That is the coach of no other than the Nigeria team. Talking about Olokere Bankole, speaking about his team after that victory against N-Youth FC. 4 goals to 8 ended at the Buhari Township Stadium. Okay, guys, let's tell you as well that I got up with the coach of the under-15 national team, Coach Patrick Bassi, after his team did exploit far away in Morocco, winning 7-5 on aggregate. They lost the first game 3-2, but won the second game by 5-3. They are back here preparing for the La Liga under-16 tournament that will take place in Spain before the FIFA Invitational that will take place in Argentina. I caught up with the coach of the team, talking about the coach of the under-15 national team, Coach Patrick Bassi, and this is what he had to say about the tournament and what it meant for his team moving forward. Okay, Coach, let's start with your name.
I am Coach Bassi Patrick, the head committee and technical department, for giving us this opportunity and a platform to bring the youth together to represent the nation in an invitational tournament in Morocco. Morocco is hosting, and we believe by the time we arrive there, we will know every other country that will be part of this invitational tournament. And the players arrived in camp last Tuesday, and we want to thank God because due diligence was done in the screening and in penciling down the players that came to camp. Up to 32 of them came to camp, and we have been camping since Tuesday, and we have to carry 21 players to the invitational tournament. And we believe with the level of assimilation and quick coordination and understanding of the players, we believe they are ready to go.
Okay, how important is this invitation now to the under-15 national team?
It's very important because the development of football now worldwide starts from the grassroots, starts from the youth. And the youth that will make the nation proud tomorrow will start today. And I believe this platform given to them, we are bringing boys, youth from different academies and clubs that we believe they should be serving the nation in the next 10 years or 15 years. And that is what we have done diligently. And we believe Nigeria will be happy with this gathering, that the NFF have tried giving the youth the platform that will present them from one level, one cadre to the other. And that is what we have done, and we believe it to be for the good of Nigeria.
That is the coach of the under-15 national team, Coach Patrick Bassi, speaking after the team arrived Nigeria after the invitational that went down in Morocco. Okay, guys, let's leave the local scene and go straight into the foreign scene.
Let's take you to the foreign scene.
Okay, guys, it was no news. I can tell you across Europe, I tell you plenty of games were played across Europe, and this is how it looked like for Paris Saint-Germain. Goals for Vitinha and Goncalo Ramos was enough for Paris Saint-Germain to beat Marseille by 2-0 and increase their lead on top of the table in the French League 1 in a game where Lopez Berardo picked up a red card for Paris Saint-Germain. In the Spanish La Liga, a brace from Rodrigo helped Real Madrid to a 2-0 victory against Athletic Club and extended their league to 13 points at the top of the La Liga table. Barcelona also managed a 1-0 victory against Las Palmas at the Las Campeas Stadium in Barcelona. Goal from Rafinha in the 59th minute. In the Bundesliga, Bayern Munich were well beaten by Borussia Dortmund in the La Clasica. A goal from Karim Adeyemi, and of course, not forgetting Racing with a goal in the 83rd minute to ensure that Borussia Dortmund take the bragging right. And of course, one man, talking about the coach of Bayern Munich, no other than Thomas Tuchel, has come out clear to agree. He has said, oh no, that the title is over. He has agreed that the title would be going to Bayer Leverkusen for the first time in their history. Bayer Leverkusen, they left it late, but they got the job done in the 88th and in the 90+1 minute as Andrik and Patrick Schick got the goals late on to force a comeback against Hoffenheim, winning that game by 2-1. While for AC Milan, it was goals from Robert Loftus-Cheek and Rafael Leao in a game where Samuel Chukwueze dazzled like a million star as they beat Fiorentina by 2-1 away from home. Don't forget, Sevilla also won their game, but the big issue was all about one man, Marcos Acuna. The coaching staff have come out to condemn the racist and xenophobic abuse meted at the player in the game between Sevilla and, of course, Getafe in the Spanish La Liga. Okay, guys, and don't forget, in the EPL, there are big games are played across board. The big one has to do with Arsenal and Manchester City at the Etihad Stadium. Arsenal and Man City enemies had to share, I can tell you, as of course Liverpool goes top of the table in that game that ended in a goalless draw. Arsenal become the first team to stop Man City from scoring in their home turf in 51 attempts. Wow, The 15-game scoring streak ended, and Arsenal managed to drag out 4 points from Man City in this season's Premier League. Other games, Liverpool beat Brighton 2-1 to go top of the table. Aston Villa beat Wolves by 2-0. Brentford won. Man United won 2 goals. The first game in the Premier League history to have 2 goals scored after the 90th minute. Man United thought they had got the win through Mason Mount, but they were pegged back by Christopher Ayer in the 90+9 minute. Tottenham Hotspur, Son Heung-min scoring the winning goal with a 2-1 victory against Luton Town. Bournemouth beat Everton by 2-1 with Solanke on target. A 3-3 draw between Sheffield United and Fulham. Nottingham Forest played a 1-0 draw with Crystal Palace. For Chelsea, the woes continued as Burnley were sent down to 10 men and Coach Vincent Kompany sent to the stand, but though Burnley pegged themselves and managed to drag out a point from Chelsea at the Stamford Bridge, and Newcastle beat West Ham United by 4-3. In the Spanish La Liga, full result, we told you earlier, Real Madrid 2, Atletico Madrid 0, Alaves 0, Real Sociedad 1, Girona 3, Betis 2, Celta Vigo 0, Rayo Vallecano 0, Barcelona 1, Las Palmas 0, Almeria 0, Osasuna 3, Valencia 0, Mallorca 0, Getafe 0, Sevilla 1, and Cadiz beat Granada by 0-0. Later tonight is Villarreal versus Atletico Madrid at the Stadio Ceramica. Okay, guys, in the Italian Serie A, these hard games panned out. Fiorentina 1, Milan 2, Lazio beat Juventus at the Stadio Olimpico by 0-0. Torino beat Monza by 0-0. Napoli were humbled at home at the Diego Armando Maradona by 3-0 victory against Atalanta, and Genoa played a 1-0 draw with Frosinone. Games coming up later today, you have Bologna vs Salernitana, Cagliari vs Verona, Sassuolo vs Udinese, Lecce will take on Roma, and it's Inter Milan taking on Empoli. In the Bundesliga, we told you Bayer Leverkusen got the job done earlier on Saturday with a 2-1 victory against Hoffenheim. Mönchengladbach were beaten by Freiburg by 3-0. Eintracht Frankfurt played a goalless draw with Union Berlin. Werder Bremen lost to Wolfsburg by 0-2. Bayern Munich were beaten in the Classica at the Allianz Arena by 2-0 by Dortmund. Augsburg played a 1-0 draw with Cologne. VfB Stuttgart managed a 3-3 draw with Heidenheim, who were also red-carded in that encounter. And VfL Bochum played a 2-2 draw with Darmstadt. In the French league, apart from Paris Saint-Germain continuing to control what's happening in the pace there in the French league, we all know that Strasbourg beat Rennes by 2-0. Le Havre lost to Montpellier by 2-0 at home. Clermont Foot lost at home to Toulouse by 0-3. Nice lost to Nantes. Terry Murphy scoring, and our own Simon Moses unavailable. That game ended 1-2 in favor of Nantes. Lorient lost to Brest at home by 0-1. Olympique Lyonnais played a 1-0 draw with Reims. Mainz were beaten at home by Monaco by 2-5, and Lille beat Lens by 2-1. And now let's leave football for a while and go straight to tennis, where one man, Italian Jannik Sinner, Kruspak Grigor Dimitrov in straight set to win the Miami men's title. He won that one. Sinner, who was the previously runners-up in Miami in 2021 and 2023, beat the Belarusian 6-3, 6-1. It makes Max his third title for 2024 with the 22-year-old following his success in Melbourne and Rotterdam. Also coming, we also know that Scottish Sheffield record break streak of 28 consecutive rounds. We under the PGA Tour came to an end. The one missed a simple putt in the 18th hole at the Memorial Park to end the second round on a double bogey and carry level 70 in that encounter. Still talking golf, we heard that German Stefan Jager won his first PGA title at his 135th attempt with victory at the Houston Open. Jager sixth tournament win was on the second tier Crown Ferry Tour, but the 3 under 67 saw him top the leadership board by 1 shot 12 under. Scotty Sheffield, chasing the touch state win, missed a 5-putt to force a playoff and finish 5-way tie for second. And of course, Koda won the LPGA Tour victory in the trot in Arizona. She won that one by hitting a boogie-free 7 on the par 65. And now let's leave golf all the way right now and go to the NBA. I tell you, it was a big win that took place in the NBA quickly for games being played. This is how it pans out in the NBA. If a fan of basketball in America, the results look so good for the likes of the Golden State Warriors. Okay, the Kings beat the Jazz 127-106. The Knicks lost to the Thunder 112-113. The San Antonio Spurs were beaten by the Golden State Warriors 113-117. The Timberwolves lost to the Bulls 101-109, while the Houston Rockets were beaten by the Dallas Mavericks 107-125. Okay, more games will continue tomorrow morning. Magic versus the Trailblazers, Hornets versus Celtic. The Pistons will take on the Grizzlies. The Indiana Pacers versus the Nets. The Bulls will take on the Hawks, while the Pelicans will take on the Phoenix Suns. And then finally, before we go, it's all about cycling, where world round champion Mathieu van der Poel produced a stunning long-range attack to win a record-equaling third Tour of Flanders. The Dutchman became only the sixth rider to compete a hat-trick of winning. The 29-year-old also became the first person to mark the podium of the monument in 5 consecutive seasons. Britain's Lizzie Deignan suffered a broken arm in early crash in the women's race, which was won by Italy Elisa Longo Borghini for a second time. Okay, guys, this is how much we can take on Sport Beats this morning. But don't worry, by 4 p.m. it will be Sportland. We'll be bringing you up to speed with everything in sport. We'll also be having your say, where you can call in, you can text, you can voice note. Let's have an interaction on everything that happened, especially in the Premier League, the game between Manchester City and Arsenal. How did Arsenal stop Man City from firing? And how did Arsenal manage to get a result at the Etihad Stadium? We'll look at Liverpool, who go third. We'll look at Chelsea's woes. And, of course, what's happening with Real Madrid victory, Barcelona, and, of course, the Bayern Munich and the capitulation in the German Bundesliga. All this will happen 4 p.m. I tell you, it will be 1 hour of sport extravaganza, 4 to 5. Okay? I remain your one and only your sport bishop, your magistrate or pilot or prophet, the professor, none so as I say. Enjoy the rest of the programming. The news comes back 9. Okay, like I love to say, keep talking sport, keep living sport. Sport is life. We are done. I'm done and gone. God bless, no stress. I'll be back here 4 p.m.